Okay, and we're back, and now we're going to be modeling the window and the brick walls and the mask and everything. Okay. So I think first I'm going to start with the brick wall. I'm going to get way in there just in case I want to use a prop that somebody else has modeled. But I probably won't. Oh my goodness, I'm all over the place. Now when you start up Manga Studio, or I gotta keep saying Manga Studio, Google SketchUp, there will be a figure, like a woman. I deleted her, so that's why you're not seeing her. So first we're gonna do the brick wall. And as far as I know, there's no way to like, what's a good word? Like force each object in your array to sort of like crumple. It's been a long time since I've done a lot of computer work, but that's not what I wanted. I want to control. It's been a long time since I've done computer work, but when I used Lightwave, you could like tell Lightwave, I think, to make like really strange assortments, like of pixel, or not pixels, but of like points, so that every like in this case every brick would kind of look unique and shattered slightly differently, but I don't really know how to do that in this, so we're just gonna kind of freewheel it. So if you use the move tool, which you should be able to see, it looks like crosshairs, and select your objects and hold down Control and Alt, you can make copies and just move them very nicely. And I'm kind of just eyeballing the mortar gaps. So now I've made 4 bricks, and before I keep going, I'm going to actually distress them a little bit, like distress the anatomy of the brick. I'm not sure, distress the face of the brick. And I'm just going to do that by, I should have first the freehand tool. Now, again, I'm really going by the seat of my pants. I've never done any kind of distressing of models before, so I like that. I like that corner being gone like that. Okay, so that gives me an idea of like, that gives me a better idea on how to do this. Alright, I'm going to use my Wacom pen. I was using my mouse. Just want edges to be distressed just a little bit. Because bricks aren't perfect, you know. When I was growing up, my grandparents in an old town called Lock Haven, Pennsylvania, my dad's parents, lived next to this garage, and it had these like tar sheet bricks, and I was so fascinated by the way they looked. I don't know, it was just strange. Strange time in my life. Apparently, my brick fascination. My other grandparents also had a brick fireplace that I used to sit around all the time when I was little, like when I play with my toys and stuff at their house. Okay. So now we're just gonna... Okay, I'm gonna go back to using my mouse. It's just gonna be a little easier. So I'm just gonna get rid of some stuff. This one's a little hard because I can't see the, there we go. I also don't know as many shortcut keys in Google SketchUp, so I usually kind of flounder around looking for stuff. feel like I'm 16 and I just got Photoshop. No. I'll have to delete that. I don't know why it's not going away. To be honest, you're not going to be able to see this deep. You're probably only going to be able to see this much because the mortar is going to be covering a lot of stuff. So if things don't get deleted, I'm just not going to worry about them. Oopsie, wrong face. Beautiful little brickies. Okay. So now that we've done that, I'm going to actually select all this again, and it's going to probably slow down a little bit just because I'm making more and more polygons. I'm making more and more faces. Alright, so now that we have an entire row, we're probably not going to need more than this because you're not going to see much outside of the window. I'm going to drag upwards and then offset. Okay. Now from a distance, I know they repeat every 4, but from a distance it really doesn't look like that. And then we're just going to keep making arrays on top of each other. It would help for a slightly better angle to do this, so that it doesn't want to like snap into the background. Yeah, see, it wants to like go back. I'm trying to get it to snap higher. Oops. Thank you for being patient with me while I do this. I'm not quite as adept as I used to be. Or as I ever was. Why did I say it like that? It makes it sound like I used to be good at this. And like I had a stroke or something and then got really bad. I assure you, I've always been terrible at this. Oops. Stop, you mad thing. Stop. So we just need to make sure the faces are flat so that when we put the mortar in, you'll still be able to see everything. So these bricks look like bread. Yummy, delicious bread. So Control Alt crosshairs and pull up and try to get it to not keep snapping into the background and making 400 million billion arrays. I still have Photoshop open in case I want to reference something, so I'm actually going to save this real quick. We'll call it water or window washer set. I really like doing this because I feel like this helps me really think about the composition, and that if I felt like if by looking at the set and being able to like move it around and actually sort of be in it, get it out of my head, I think I get better ideas that way. Wow, those cats are fighting. They are fighting. Wow. I'm actually going to make the wall an entity. Or component, I mean. So, bricks. There we go. That way I can just select it and then I will make a duplicate of that. Kitties need to be quiet. Kids need to stop fighting. My cat's name is Mama, and I always go, Mama gonna knock you out. Actually, Mama just runs screaming from the premises. Ooh. My husband's cat picks on her all the time. Okie dokie. Now, I know it looks kind of wild right now, but it's fine. Don't even worry your pretty little head about it. Okay, so I'm going to make this all one big component. Bricks. Okay, brick. There. It's yelling at me because I'm using all these components. Alright, and now we're going to do the mortar. And this is hopefully going to be really easy. So we're going to go and use this one. Let's trying to think how deep I want the mortar. There we go. Now the reason when you see that it turns light blue like that, that means that you've pushed the entity inside out, and this isn't really a huge deal for what we're doing, but I'm sure that it could be problematic depending on how you are working with your piece, but I don't know enough about Google SketchUp to say what it does. So, but for us it's kind of nice because we can see what's mortar and what's brick, and when we get into Photoshop and start shading that, it's gonna look good. Alright. Let's do... Can I move the lighting around? Mama, go away. She jumps up in the back of my chair. What is this? I want noon. Can I do noon? I think the style I'm using doesn't really show. I prefer to work really stark, but that might not be such a great idea. I like that you can render with like sketchy lines and stuff, and I typically do, but for some reason this isn't really seeing my geometry, so shame. Alright, well, that's okay. Huh. There we go. I think I just pushed it right off the mortar. There. Okay. We're just gonna put that there. And now I'm gonna model the window. So this is the wall. Now I know for some people this isn't like perfectly perfect. For me, I don't need it to be, but if you are one of those people that needs it to be perfect, do it, do it, do it. I will literally whoops. Sometimes you just gotta figure out some workarounds. So like here I'm trying to make the post. I said it again, the post, the rod, the curtain rod. I'm getting a lot, I'm having a lot of issues. First of all, I want it to block the height. The height of the hooks or the wall attachments. So we got to make sure that that is the right size. So push and push, 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 push. Push till it's off my camera and I can't see anymore. There we go. Nice. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for the post. That's what you're supposed to use on the post at the end of the rod. I'm not sure what I'm gonna, like if I'm gonna have a specific design or something, so I'm just gonna let it be for now. And let's attempt to make the window, the decorative top part of the window. So let me find. That's okay. That will happen a lot. It tries to fill in geometry in a lot of places, and since I'm not like horrendously adept at this, I get a lot of accidents like that. Where little things just pop in without my permission. So it's going to be a little off, but I'm not too terribly concerned. So what I'm going to do, I shouldn't have put that post in. Can I hide that? Can I hit like Control H and hide that? First I'm going to save. No, I can't hide that. Okay. I'm sure I could somehow, but I don't know how. I don't like that. It sort of has like a oh, what the dickens is his name? it has a little bit of like an Art Nouveau, top of my collarbone, trying to think of it. I can't think of his name. He was a huge inspiration for Sailor Moon's artist. But yeah, it's kind of Art Nouveau-y, the top of the window. Pretty. I like it. It's not quite what I was going for, but it's different. It has more of like a cloud look. So I also want to select. I need to make a border, so I'm gonna that's not what I wanted. I can't get it to come up here at all. Come on. Come on. Let's just do today. Oh, he thinks he's being super cute. I know he does. He just thinks he's the cutest motherfucker around. Ha. I win! I'm the master. No, I screwed it up terribly. Oh, there we go. I just grabbed the wrong thing. I wonder if I should put a keystone at the top. I'm from the Keystone State. It would be symbolic of nothing. I like it. Definitely an Art Nouveau-y kind of feel. So now we gotta put dang, I was hoping it would snap for me. I'm looking for the midpoints. There you are. Then we're gonna put the panes in. Now, I'm doing circular panes, and the only reason I'm doing that is because I am. I really have no good reason for why I'm doing circular, or not panes, but the poles that go in between, that hold the panes in, the crossbars, I guess. I'm not really sure what word I'm looking for here. Oh, and I am saving frequently, just in case you thought I wasn't. Maybe I'll make the middle one a circle, and then I'll just do Doesn't want to. Oops. Circle it is. I really didn't want to do another circle, but the problem with doing these circular shapes is I'm pretty sure they add a lot of extra geometry. And it just slows down, you know, recording time and stuff. Like, it just kind of lags everything. So I don't like it. Whoopsie doopsie. Alright, let's get rid of some of this extra geometry. Is there a gap? So hopefully, oops, I can delete a little bit of the noise over here and it won't delete polygons. Good. Perfect. And then we're going to do a flower pot. This should be hopefully easy. So then what we do, oh man, oops. So here's the deal. We're only going to be seeing this from like one particular angle, so I'm going to try to make it so only that angle is, well, whoa girl, I'm just getting mad here. Okay. So my thing came out. Oh well, whatever. My toolbar clicked out. So we want this, this, and this. Never made a flower pot in this program before. Damn it, I'll figure it out. Not like that. No, this is all not what I want at all. I can't figure it out. I'm gonna go home. Okay. It's kind of a staunch little, or stout little thing, but Oh, it's angled. That's why it's not letting me. Okay. So that's my flower pot. Oops, and all my times of hitting Control Z, I must have gotten rid of that one. Okie dokie. And now I'm just going to make some stand-ins for my masks, and these are going to be really, really simple shapes that I'm not going to get too hectic about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a square. I'm going to pull it up, and this will give us a little canvas to work on. And then I'm going to, I'm just thinking. I'm trying to pull this up at a different angle, but it's not letting me. I don't think I can. I have to say, it's fun doing this stuff with you guys. It gives me time to figure out how. Gives me video to waste. Okay, and then I'm going to, I want it to be curved a little bit because I need to be able to see kind of a curvature for when I'm working. So now I'm going to extrude. Maybe. Okay. And that's okay if it's just kind of like you back here because you're not going to be able to see this. And this is not even going to survive into the final painting. Oops. So that's what our masks are going to be. I told you it wasn't really going to be much of anything. Oops. Is there any way I can kind of like warp this? I don't think I can. Alright, that's fine. Let's make this a mask. And then what I'm going to do is I think I'm actually going to pull it to the window so that I can get an idea of the size to the window, and then I can just reshape the brick wall. My fear is that it will accidentally, the masks will start getting stuck on the brick wall, and that's gonna be a pain. There's sort of like this natural meshing of anatomy, I keep saying anatomy, geometry in there's like a natural meshing of the geometry in Google SketchUp, and I'm not sure how that happens. Again, I'm not like horrendously well versed in the program, but I make do, I think. I mean, I think I do an okay job. Now I'm just kind of moving these all willy-nilly, and then I'll move them, or I'll make them into a group, and then I'll pull the brick wall up to meet it. Sorry, Mommy's being quiet. She's making art. Alright, and we'll make group, and then I want one more. So I'm like really, whoa, where am I? I'm in the bricks. So that I'm really thoroughly covering this area. Yeah. And then I'm going to actually gonna explode. I want to move this one. No, I just want to move one. There. Sorry if you can hear cats. Cat fighting. My dog just grumbled. She's like, oh, I hate it when little angry dogs fight. They hurt her precious sensibilities. Can't figure out what group that one is in. Okay, there. Delete. Alright, cool. I think they're all pretty good. And I basically just want to move that up to meet it. Trying to figure out what. Ooh, that one's nice. I'm trying to figure out like what assortment of masks do I like. Ah, it's in my face. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. I'm working very tight. That's good. If I want more, I'll put more in. Like when I go to draw it. And now I'm just going to expand this to cover any excess, so that when I go to render, it's just like less work to cover up stuff. There. I kind of wish the flower pot was bigger. So it considers that part of the windowsill. Got it. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I'm not even gonna worry about it. If I want to paint it bigger, I'll paint it bigger. Okay. And we want it to be like that. I think that's pretty close. Any of these look good? Not really. I was really hoping I could find one that would work after I was finished. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to render this, and then I'm going to take it into Photoshop and show you guys how to transfer it to like a nicer looking sketchy line art that we can work with, since I can't really do it in the program. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye!